To say these have been interesting times is an absolute understatement. I think it's safe to say that none of us could have predicted that we would be living through a pandemic, that we would see renewed calls for social justice. Despite everything that has turned our country upside down, the one constant is that on November 3rd, we will all have the choice to exercise our right to vote. We decided to talk to 4 of New York's very own to see what issues they will carry with them when they cast their vote. 2020 has been a year of enormous uncertainty. First, a pandemic that forced us to rethink and reevaluate the very way we exist. Then, George Floyd and countless other senseless deaths that our collective conscience could no longer ignore. That brought a reinvigorated plea for social justice reform. The one certainty of 2020? November 3rd is Election Day. We asked 4 of New York's very own to tell us which issues they'll consider when they cast their vote in November. From the Bronx, Roxanne Rodriguez. She's 46, a single mother of 2. Roxanne is a community organizer while simultaneously getting her master's in public administration.
The local elections is the most important to me at this moment. I live in a congressional district where it is identified as the poorest congressional district in the nation.
Jake Smith of Wappinger Falls, New York. He's 35, a married father of 2, and a small business owner.
Most importantly to me, obviously with 2 young kids, is going to be the world that we're living in and the world that we're leaving them. Global warming, civil rights issues, education.
Erica Freeman of Hempstead, Long Island. 46, she's a married mother of 4 and teaches high school science in Brooklyn.
It's important for the next president to understand what climate change and global warming is and how it negatively impacts the world that we are leaving our children.
Dwight Birmingham of the Bronx, 52. He's a single father of 3 and is a project manager at a construction company.
I have 3 important issues. 1 being police brutality, 2 being the Supreme Court, and the 3rd being getting back control of the Senate.
I throw this out to the group. What do you think prevents people from voting?
Their belief system. They don't believe in the candidates we have, so they don't use their power to vote.
I also think that what keeps people from voting is thinking that their vote doesn't count and isn't going to matter and isn't going to have an impact.
I think that if you stop somebody in line at the coffee shop and say, do you even know who you're saying? Do you know how Sue Serino is voting on some of this stuff? I don't think anyone would. And I think that that's a major issue and a major disconnect, is that this stuff happens behind closed doors.
You, collective, it sounds like what you're saying is the issues are almost secondary to just vote.
I told people a long time ago that one thing that Trump is going to do for America is going to be really great. He's going to expose everything. This is a mirror. This is America looking at themselves in the face and saying, look, it never went away. It has always been here. And now we have to do something about it.
I need, as a white man, to vote and to really see how the people that are representing the people in my district act on what they're saying and what bills are being put down and what we all are talking about, more than just talk on Facebook.
The Supreme Court nominations to come are critical for policies around equality, for rights of women to choose, for Black rights, for everyone's rights. They're all real issues and there need to be plans in place. Impactful, I think what people feel the most is the outcomes of their local elections. But without the 2 working together, local and national, we'll find ourselves in a state of stasis, which is unacceptable.
New York City is where it's at. New York City is like the forefront of all cities. Or if this city is suffering from all these problems, these social problems, then yeah, we definitely need to come out and vote, because we need to change. We need to start the change from both sides, from the top level and from the bottom, so we can meet in the middle and make that change happen.
Make that change happen. Thank you to all the voters who took part in that segment. And by the way, we want to hear from you. If you are interested in sitting down and having me ask you a few questions about what issues are important to you, please email us. Take a look at this fancy new email, votervoices@pix11.com, to be a part of our series. We will have a little chat, and you'll get to tell us what it is that's on your mind and how you plan on voting.